If you don't feel confident about your pronunciation, your fluency, or your listening skills, then you found the right video. Because in this video, we practice accent reduction, pronunciation, and intonation with real people who are learning English along with you. So watch us, join us, and improve your American accent with these videos. Now, this is a very unique channel. So make sure that you subscribe and give me a thumbs up to help me out. It's really hard to get noticed on YouTube these days. And stick around because we practice for hours every day, improving our accent, improving our fluency, and improving our vocabulary and listening comprehension. Stay right here and practice English with us. Have you seen that word before, Pachu? Entrenched.
No, never.
Okay.
Yeah, it is very advanced word. Actually, never come
Mhm. Alex,
because we
go
because
ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
because I have not exposed many textbook.
Mhm.
Also, yeah, this word is very pretty advanced. Yeah,
Yeah,
C2 level maybe.
it's not exactly something you probably would hear in conversation, but maybe more on the news. You probably would see that word on the news or something
Mhm.
like that. Alex, have you seen that word before? Entrenched.
Yes, yes, it's an adjective, means it to establish or engrave something.
I think a good way to think about it would mean difficult to remove, difficult to eliminate.
Okay, okay, difficult.
So, I mean, we have the Chat
Okay.
GPT definition here: firmly established, deeply rooted, often difficult to change. But I think if you think about it like difficult to remove, difficult to eliminate, that's a good way of thinking about this word.
Okay.
Pat-
Entrenched, entrenched, entrenched.
Pachu, can you read number 4? What does it say?
The habit of drinking tea every morning is deeply entrenched in her daily routine.
What does that mean?
Yes, so it is difficult for her to remove uh, of habit of drinking tea every morning.
Is Nepal similar to India in that everybody drinks chai?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, many yeah,
What would
tea and coffee.
mhm.
Yes, yeah,
Well,
people use.
what would happen if the government suddenly said no more chai for anyone? What would people do?
So yes, so yeah, there will be a strong strike, and I also think that when the Facebook is closed, what will happen? So everyone on the road.
Mhm. Yeah. So you can say you can't remove tea from India. You can't remove tea from Nepal. It's very entrenched.
Yeah, it
Does
is
that
very
make sense?
intense.
How to use that word entrenched?
Yes, yes, got clear.
Can you read the Alex? Can you read the first up to the word tea?
The habit of drinking tea,
Okay. What are the important words in that phrase? The habit of drinking tea.
habit, the habit of drinking is what? Habit of drinking,
Okay.
habit and drinking.
And maybe tea. I think maybe also tea. I think tea
Tea, yeah, I
also
was going to say that.
a word here. Okay. Now, habit is 2 syllables. Where's all of the sound in that syllable? Habit.
Habit, habit,
Ah,
ha,
habit.
first,
Habit. Habit.
habit, yeah.
Well, how about drinking? Where's all the sound in that?
Drinking, inking,
Drinking. Drinking. Drinking.
habit, drinking,
The habit of drinking tea.
drinking tea,
Can you say
the
that?
habit of drinking tea,
The habit of drinking tea. Okay. Pachu, can you say those words?
The habit of drinking tea.
Okay, but let's make the big sounds big and the little sounds little. The habit of drinking tea.
The habit of drinking tea.
Okay. Uh, can you read the rest of the sentence, Pachu?
Every morning is deeply entrenched in her daily routine.
Okay. What are the important words in that phrase?
It's every
Okay. Every. What else?
deeply
Okay.
uh, entrenched in a daily routine.
Okay.
Daily,
Daily, probably. Okay. So
daily.
let's go through these words. Every. Every. Where's all the sound in that word? Every.
A is
Eh.
every first.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Goes the first sound here. Every morning. Every morning. It's just the that gets all the sound in this phrase. Every morning.
every morning.
Okay. And then we've got deeply. Deeply. Where's all the sound in that word? Deeply.
Is a deep. Is a
Deep,
deeply. It's
deep,
deeply first.
deeply.
Is deep.
Okay. How about entrenched? Entrenched.
So we separate the syllabus first. So in ten,
Which
yeah, is it
syllable?
three?
Which syllable has all of the sound? Entrenched.
Trends,
Trend.
ten,
Trend.
ten.
Trend.
Yes,
Well,
trend.
actually, I think it's all of this. Entrenched. I guess it's the whole thing. Okay. And how about
Mm.
daily? Daily.
Is a daily. Is the first. A
Da-
daily. Two sound. Daily.
All right. So the rhythm we've got here is the habit of drinking tea every morning is deeply entrenched in her daily routine. Can you say it like that?
The habit of drinking tea every morning is deeply entrenched in a daily routine.
Mhm. Alex, can you try that? The habit of drinking tea every morning is deeply entrenched in her daily routine.
The habit of drinking tea every morning is deeply entrenched in her daily routine.
And in her, it just sounds like one little word, inner,
Inner,
inner daily.
inner, inner, inner.
Mhm.
Okay, inner,
The big sounds are really big and the little sounds are really little. In her daily routine.
inner daily routine.
Okay. Pachu, can you say that one more time? The habit of drinking tea every morning is deeply entrenched in her daily routine.
The habit of drinking tea every morning is deeply entrenched in her daily routine.
Okay. The habit. We'll make this a little bit simpler. The habit of the habit is deeply entrenched in her routine. That's our sentence. So this is the idea. The habit is entrenched in her routine. Is deeply entrenched in her routine. How will you make a
Yes.
question at the end of this that says, "Don't you agree with me?"
Yeah. So isn't it?
That's right. That's right. Isn't. Now, if you say it like a question, that means, "Oh, I don't know. You tell me. You tell me what to think." But if your idea is, "This is my opinion and do you agree with me or not?" How will you say it?
So isn't it?
Isn't it? Go from high to low. Isn't it?
Isn't it?
Try to do isn't it. Go down with it.
Isn't it?
Instead of it, do it. Go down.
Isn't it?
Isn't it? High, low. Isn't it?
Isn't it?
That's right. That's better. That's better. Isn't it?
Okay, so I found a clue.
You found a
So I
clue?
have to do opposite. Yeah, I have to do opposite.
The opposite.
So isn't it?
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
because they mean to. Usually, this is the way you ask the question, unless you don't know. Usually, when you make this sort of question at the end of a sentence, it's because Agree with me. Okay, but if you say, isn't it? That means I don't know. You tell me what to think. So you will sound not very confident if you always make that a question when it's not.
Yes.
Okay, and how would you agree with me if I say the habit is deeply entrenched in a routine, isn't it? How will you tell me that's true? You're right.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it
Yes, it
is.
is.
Yeah, that means I agree with you. I think that's right. Yes, it is. You repeat the original idea. And how will you tell me no, that's not true? You're wrong.
No, it isn't.
Yeah. So this is disagreeing. You're telling me your idea, the habit is deeply intense. That's wrong. No, it isn't. Okay. Alex, can you make the question? The habit is deeply entrenched in her routine. And try to go high to low. Isn't it?
The habit is deeply entrenched in her routine, isn't it?
That was good. That was good. Try to say inner routine.
In a routine, okay.
Hmm.
The habit is deeply entrenched in a routine, isn't it?
Okay, is it deeply or deeply?
Deeply, 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 yeah.
Yeah, but
Deep,
the P
yes.
is a p p
Yeah.
p.
Long E, yeah.
Deep, deep.
Deep, deeply, yeah.
Gotta pronounce the P.
Deeply, yeah.
Pronounce the P. Deeply.
Deeply, yeah. Deeply, yeah. The habit is deeply entrenched in her routine, isn't it?
Oh, don't not a question. Isn't it? Isn't it? Make it
Isn't it?
yeah, make it a statement. So
Isn't it?
that way you sound confident. If you say isn't it, you sound like you're not sure.
Isn't it? Isn't it?
That's
Okay.
that's that's not very confident if you say isn't it. You want to say isn't it. Do the opposite, like Pachu said.
Okay. Isn't it?
That was good. Try again.
Okay. Okay. The habit of drinking tea. No, sorry, which one? Oh, the habit is deeply entrenched in her routine, isn't it?
That's good. Isn't it? Mhm. How do you agree with that? How do you tell me yes, that's true? You're what you think is correct.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Okay, and how would you tell me no, you're wrong? That's not true.
No, it isn't.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Okay.
It isn't. Yeah.
All right, that's the end for today. I'll probably be back
Thank
in a
you so
few hours trying my new idea, English for Nerds. And I think today it would be ancient history and philosophy that we'll be covering. So if you want to practice some more, I'll be back in maybe 2 or 3 hours to try English for Nerds. Okay.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
so I
No problem.
want to say some words.
Okay, go ahead.
So the new lesson, academic English, is I found very interesting,
Hmm.
and I also need those because we have to do a lot of academic textbook like geography, philosophy, history, psychology, and oceanography and astronomy and all kinds of book and businesses and the computer science. So it is very useful, and the idea is um, uh, very useful. I think because we are getting a lot of things in one place, so it is very useful. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it will probably be too late for you. It'll be in the middle of the night for you, but I don't have any other time to do it. So I'm sorry that I have to do this at a time when it might be difficult for you to participate. But okay, so I'll probably be back in about 2 or 3 hours with English for Nerds. Okay. So thank you
Okay.
everybody for watching.
Okay.
Thank you for your comments and questions, and I hope you come back later. Okay.
Yeah,
Thanks.
thank you so
Thanks for
much.
everything. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.